And we are starting, of course, with Tim Vigil drawing a very large, meaty penis.
That's right! It's Hacksaw's beef jerky! It's big, it's chewy, it's USDA choice beef with just the right amount of twang.
Here we are on part 13 of Faust Friday, going through the 15 issues of Faust. We are technically 3 issues away from the finish, including this one, of course, and I know I've been on quite the hiatus, but this should be the end of the hiatus. In fact, I'm going to try to do all the videos today, so that way, God forbid, if anything comes up, they will be finished, but we'll see. But here we are on issue 13, and we are starting, of course, with Tim Vigil drawing a very large, meaty penis. Great start. And something tells me that penis is going to be used for something not very good. So anyways, we have a great drawing as usual. I mean, Tim Vigil at this point is Tim Vigil. I mean, he is the man at this point, drawing with unbelievable detail, unbelievable form, unbelievable gesture, unbelievable perspective, really getting in there with great composition ideas, using his composition to his best ability, and man, is it good. So this is an awesome opening page here, and then, of course, we are going here to this great action scene where Faust looks like he's about to get his head pretty much squished, but will he win? Who knows? Well, there are two more issues after this, so I'm assuming he will. I mean, Tim Vigil, the amount of detail that goes into this, look at this face, for instance. What an unbelievably amazing face. I just absolutely adore his artwork. I love that solid form of that arm. It looks great. It's very, very beautifully done. Yeah, just great form, great anatomy. And Tim Vigil, Faust is not a very strong comic when it comes to story, but the art is just amazing. And I don't see him slowing down at any point during this series, and he is not phoning this in at any point. The amount of detail that he's putting in, just unbelievable. And I love this screen toned piece here. Very, very cool. Just such a cool piece. Such a cool issue. I love that with, him in the foreground. But you're kind of seeing, I just love that composition idea of, a head in the foreground, and then what you actually want to be looking at, or the thing that catches your eye, is right there in the background. Very cool. He's a compositional genius, on top of everything else that he can do beautifully. I love this big Faust book because the artwork looks unbelievable. Not only that, because you can get these issues, this is where the issues start to get really difficult to get. I think 12, 13, 14, and 15 are pretty much impossible to get unless you own this hardcover. I think there's a soft cover coming out soon, which is very exciting, but Faust needs to be in print, in my opinion, at all times, not because of the story, because of how beautifully it's drawn. So, such solid cube work there. Man, he just knows how to, bend and move those forms beautifully. I would love to see his process. I know he has a YouTube channel where he goes over things like composition and inking, I think, but he doesn't really go into how he uses his form or his gesture. I'm assuming it's very loose in the beginning and then gets more solid and more solid and more solid as time goes on, but he never loses that amazing gesture or that amazing movement ever at any point. And these faces look unbelievable. The inking is great. I love the hatching and just every line he's putting on the page has a purpose. And that's why Tim Vigil is so great. Yeah, look at that. He got really, and the other thing is there's very rarely is there a time where he draws like a panel in the same perspective. Like they're all different or the same way. It's just you get close-ups, you get far-away shots, you get action shots, you get 3-point perspective shots, 1-point perspective shots, 2-point. I mean, it's all beautifully drawn and it's all super creative. This is such an amazing like anatomy drawing, and I really do love that close-up. It's pieces like that. I mean, you can see under the fingernails and how they're like chipped. It's very, very cool. It's just such a great artist. Man, look at that. I would have loved to have seen him work on. Man, I wish he had done like Daredevil or something. That would have been so fucking cool. I would have loved to have seen him do Daredevil. I would have loved to have seen him do any kind of mainstream work. But he never really was interested in doing that mainstream stuff. So I get it because he's the kind of guy who likes to do his thing. And I totally get it. Man. Such awesome drawings. I mean, even these leaves and stuff, there's so much detail. There really is. It's such an amazing piece. Man. How this was out of print for so long. Sorry, I'm still sick, so I'm trying desperately not to, to make nose noises in the microphone, but I'm failing. So, but yeah. I love the way he draws cars. They're so simple. You see that? That wheel does not look like it's in perspective. That wheel kind of looks like it's off to the side. So, there's some imperfections there, but who cares? Super cool. Man, look at that. Whew. I mean, at this point, I think he's just showing off at this point. He's just being like, yeah, I know I'm one of the best artists in the world, so I'm just going to show off a bit. But, I mean, look at that beautiful piece. So much going on there. And I just love that car. And, like, he feels like he's really crashing into the windshield. It's absolutely just awesome. It really is awesome. Awesome character designs, too. Yeah, man. What a beautiful comic. Just such an amazing, amazing comic. I'm excited to look at 14 and 15 and kind of where it gets to the end. And then it looks like Faust might be dead here. Is he dead here? Who knows? We'll see in the next page, of course. But, man. Wow. Oh, man, look at that face as he wakes up. Look how crazy he looks. The insanity. Absolutely insane. And then, of course, we end on this amazing drawing. Just, oh, God. Wow. A drawing that you look at and that makes you go, damn, I wish I was that good. What a G. What a genius artist. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we have part 14 coming up and 15, but we will look at 13's cover. This was 13's cover. Very, very cool cover. At this point, I think he was painting the covers. I'm excited for 15 because 14 and 15, because I want to get to the end of the series and kind of show it off. But here's a preview for 14. Looks great as usual. I'd be shocked if Tim Vigil ever drew anything that didn't look good. I feel bad, not giving David Quinn enough credit, but I look at the Faust comics for the art. That's why I look at the comics. So All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We are so close to finishing out the Faust series. We have 2 more issues to go through. I appreciate everybody who watches this series. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate you. And more is coming, I promise you. We are going to finish the series, and then after that, I have a very exciting series that I want to do of some very interesting comics that I hope you guys will be excited about. But of course, we're going to have other videos in between that. And I'm still working on my Jack Kirby video. I have an idea. Well, I've been working on this Jack Kirby documentary for quite some time. The I'm going to make a video about it, but the script, I'm still working on the script, and I'm still working on everything else, but I'm definitely going to do a video on kind of like an update of what's going on with that, and that'll come out, and then I plan on doing something similar to it every month. It's just it's taking me a long time because I have so many things going on in life, but yes, so Faust 14 and 15 are coming up next week and the week after, and then I have a very cool series I want to do after that, which I will announce probably when it starts. Maybe I'm not sure, which I'll be doing on Friday. So Fridays are going to be my days where it's going to be like a regular, like it's going to be like a series of videos. So that's my plan. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate any kind of interaction or feedback. I appreciate likes. I appreciate subscribes. I appreciate all that stuff. You guys are awesome. And I look forward to finishing this Faust series with 14 and 15 next week. I'm very excited to see where it goes.